Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Okay guys, there's a little bit of backtracking, a little bit of fixing. I'm back where I was 2 days ago. Okay guys, I got this one done. I'm going to show you guys how I put that nice lip on there. You know, and I've tried to do this several different ways. Okay, I used to take corner stock and glue wood to it and glue it on the back here, but then you got to get in there and do all that sand, and I've tried to do this several ways. And the way I do it now I really like. You know, I've tried using thin plywood back here, but, you know, and then I've, then have it warp later on and crack in here by trying to add it. And I've came up with this technique, and it works really good. Once you get this glassed and filled, it's done and it looks good forever, man. And it's real easy to do. I'm still using my foam saddles. I use these all the way to the end. That holds that thing just right. Okay? Now what I gotta do, I got me some strips of fiberglass cut. I just gotta put them on there without that lip. So what we gotta do, we gotta sand a little trench. And then we're going to burn an inch, make a mark at a ½ inch. When you burn an inch, you get a lot better, a lot more accuracy in a small measurement. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this right there. I'm just going to hold it, and I got it. I glued a little piece of sandpaper to a stick, and I got my big sanding block here. Well, but first, I'll show you guys this. This is where this was yesterday. After I did my big repair fix. And I'll give you a little clue what happened. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Perfect little set of teeth prints. Trixie Poo got this last night. I don't know how. It must have fell on the floor, I guess, and I don't know. I was working on them and went in the house and seen it there. She chewed up that end and chewed up that end. Oh no. So remember these parts right here? I cut off the top. And old lip ripper said, man, that'd make some good hard points. And yeah, they would have. I'd like to have saved them both. But I had to take the ends of these and scab them in there. Scabbed them in there to fix what Trixie Poo chewed on. And remember these things? I had them glued in there solid. They can't be glued in there solid. These won't come off. These will be inside the plane hooked up to the linkage. And so I had to get them out of there and make them removable. See? These have to slip out. And otherwise you can't get the linkage outside of the plane. This sits in a bearing in the fuselage, and this slides in there. There's some brass tubing that goes in there to help them slide in and out. But them have to be removable, man. So it wasn't bad, you know. I had all them epoxy in there solid, or I just cut some of that balsa wood off to expose the whole rod, I took a torch and heated that up right there, let it set for a minute, grabbed it with some pliers, pulled it right out. Anytime you want to dissolve epoxy, just heat it up. You can take a soldering iron, and if you can get that epoxy warm, you can it ended up being a pretty easy fix, and I just drilled them out for the brass tubing and installed them. But this one here, it's all done. This is what I was doing last night, and I got this one done. I was looking for this other one, it was gone. I walked in the house and it was on the living room floor. She had this quarter chewed off and that chewed off, and Trixie got in trouble. You know, she's not a bad chewer, but she loves balsa wood. Anyway, I got me a little piece of sandpaper glued to that stick. Just took some 77 and a light coat on the sandpaper. It don't take but a minute, really. But this, I go so far up to cover this seam. You know, where I glue the back piece onto the front piece, so that'll never crack right there. You know, this one here don't have quite as rough a paper on it, but it finishes it off and gets it flat. But anytime you can alternate your seams like that, you'll never have any issues. So I've seen on a lot of planes where this feather back here ends up being an eyesore, you know, because you got to have something where these hinges are exposed, you know. Them hinges are exposed, and that just looks ugly. You know, some planes that's actually scale, but not on jets. I got a little bit of a lip there, not enough yet. Then that'll just glue right onto there. Bam. Bam. Baby. Make it a little easier to put back in the same spot. You don't really want to over sand this. You just want it just perfect. And it's got to be at the same bevel. You know, you just want to go straight down. About a 64th of an inch. And you know, I used to use plywood back here a lot. But you know, if there's a lot of humidity in the air, or you're at a jumbo and all of a sudden you're in a downpour, we've all been in them situations. If that plywood gets wet, or just humidity will do it. It'll curve and start warping. And just looks terrible. I'm gonna finish it up with the long one. Trying to get that angle just right. Bam, that's pretty close right there. Oh, I can go a bit more. Yeah. Go a bit more. And you can't have these extend too far out either. it'll really limit your movement. The longer they are, the less movement you'll have. You just want to kind of figure out how much your throw is going to be and make sure you got enough. You know, I could always sand them down a little bit more if I wanted. You know, just pull this hinge out and sand it down a little bit more, but that's plenty of throw right there. And after I get it glass, see like that little crack right there, I can actually come in there and fill that. You'll see, you should be able to see them when you turn it, but not when they're straight. See, I can come in there with my filler when I'm filling and just touch that corner a little bit. Same way on this side, I got a little, but this one, they're good right here. Just that top one, I got a little deep. And give them babies a good sanding. I'll put them on my deal and block them with some 220, and they'll be ready to glass. Then we can glue these on the top. And then I got to run this wire on up through here. And so they can pull that pin and pull them out. But that's easy right there. That's the easy part. Man, I can't believe Tracy got that. I don't know how she got it. I had just had it, just seen it. And all of a sudden it was gone. Well, where did that go? I must have knocked it on the floor, I guess. Or she reached up from that chair and got it. I don't know, but she got in trouble. Well, she's not bad about chewing, but she sure loves balsa wood and paper towels. Sammy was like that too. Sammy used to like to chew up paper towels. I don't know what it is about them. We're going to finish it up with the long, smoother grit. Yeah, that's going pretty good. I got a nice little lip there now. Bam. I still need a little bit more in the center. It's just right up here. Down here, center, isn't quite good enough yet. Maybe some thicker for paper. There we go. Oh, that's perfect up there. That's perfect. A little bit more in the center. No. hard spots and soft spots. Right there. Make me another different stick. I ain't even gonna sand with that little thing. Should have made me one a bit wider than I could hold. Oh, that's just beautiful there. Can I see that? Got a nice little lip. There we go. Around here at this end. And that stick just keeps that a nice crisp edge. That's what we want. And it's going to be a nice weekend, guys. I'm going to go flying one day. Oh, Jason tells me they got that F-18 about ready to go. And I was invited down there this weekend. Oh, beautiful, man. I like to get it, take the time and get it just right, you know. Bam. Now, you take this. Where's my shears? Well, Steve-O Blaster asked me where I got these shears at. I got these at Lowe's, guys, right there on there. What I did is I took a piece of Kevlar with me down to Lowe's and started picking up their shears and see what cut it. This cuts it good because it's got the serrated teeth. Because Kevlar wants to move, it don't want to cut clean. They don't cut it like butter. It was only $12. 12 bucks for these. We're gonna cut it a little long so you can Sand her off smooth and clean. Bam. That's ready to glue on there. Now you see where I got it? About even with the pins and them hinges. Okay, that's actually probably a bit long. I gotta clean this up a little, bevel this edge. Gotta bevel the outside edge, so we're gonna put that on another piece of hardwood. Get us a nice bevel going on. Bam. It's ready to glue on right there, baby. I'll mix me up some 5-minute epoxy and glue that bad boy on there. And bam, perfect gapless hinge. And you seen it right here in the shop first. I'm gonna keep trucking. I'm gonna get these things done tonight. I got the ends, my fiberglass end pieces glued onto these. Got them sanded to fit the fuselage perfect. Got them done. Then I can glue the tops on my rudders. Run me a piece of tube all the way through there, and then I can truck on. All this stuff's ready to glass. And I'm going to move to my wings, get them ready to glass, then we're going to do some glassing, baby. So until then, we'll see you right back here in the shop. St. Bob time, St. Bob station.